Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Greater Western Ohio Conference girls basketball action as the Greenville Green Wave travel down Route 49 to take on the Northmont Lady Thunderbolts. Glad you could join us tonight. Alex Warner along with Ty House. Ty, looking forward to another good GWOC ball game tonight.
They're always very good, and of course this game tonight against the Northmont Thunderbolts and Greenville Green Wave will be a hard-fought contest. Always is every year. A good rivalry, clean rivalry between the two schools. Greenville coming in 6-1, 3-1 in GWOC. Northmont coming in tonight 3-3 in overall and 1-3 in GWOC. Little slow start for the Northmont T-Bolts. They played some tough teams so far.
Yeah, this is the 48th meeting between these two ball clubs. Lady Wave with 23 wins. Lady Bolts have 24. Under Dave Pelt's direction, Lady Wave have a 3-game winning streak over the Lady Bolts coming into tonight's action. Ty, something a little bit different about this Northmont ball club. They've got all 5 starters back from last year.
Yeah, a veteran club, if you will. Of course, one of the better players, Snorf, young lady, she's just a sophomore this year, but you expect big things on Northmont coming back next year or this year with all their starters back, but struggled a little bit so far, and I'm sure they hope to turn things around tonight.
Yeah. Lady Wave coming off a big win at home Saturday as they defeated the Eaton Golden Eagles by a 73-25 count. One of those ball games in that killer schedule that we have. It's nice to get that game in every now and then where you can have a breather and get a lot of kids in.
It sure is. I'm sure there's a tough league as a GWOC, plus a very tough non-conference schedule that Greenville plays. And you're right, it's nice to get a game in there where you get an opportunity to kind of get a lot of kids in different positions as you might need later on in the year. Kind of a breather. It gets you a little chance to charge the batteries a little bit, rest some kids, but just as important, get some other kids off the bench. You're going to need them later on in this season.
Yeah. Well, as expected, it's going to be another tough ball game here tonight in the GWOC. We're glad you could join us. Ty and I'll be back in just a minute with the starting lineups.
Helping bring you this event, the Made Right Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, by the Ansonia Lumber Company on Main Street in Ansonia, Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home located in Brookville, Greenville National Bank with several locations in Darke County, by Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and Greenville, by Homestretch Sportswear, located in St. Henry and Wapakoneta, and by M. Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, by Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville, Montage Cafe on Broadway in Greenville, by McCain Painting Incorporated, located in Greenville, by Osgood State Bank, located in Osgood, Family Health Services in Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, by State Farm Insurance, your agent Jim Gable, and by M. Bixler Video Productions.
Back in the Northmont High School gymnasium here on Route 40 as the Lady Wave gets set to take on the Northmont Lady T-Bolts. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Northmont Lady Bolts, coached by Chip Case his first year, taking over for longtime coach Chuck Harlow. As mentioned in the pregame show, a ball club with all 5 starters returning. For Northmont, wearing number 14 will be a 5'8" senior, Megan Berneka, averaging 9 points a contest. A 5'10" sophomore wearing number 22, that's Alicia Grews. She averages 4 points per contest. At the center spot, a 6'2" sophomore wearing number 50, Megan Snorf, averaging 8 a game. Wearing number 32, a 5'10" senior, Emily Bailey, the leading scorer, averaging 15 a game. And wearing number 30, a 5'10" senior, Erica Smith. She averages 14 a game and was a little indefinite as whether she'd be in the starting lineup here tonight, Ty.
Yeah, the Northmont's leading scorer. They're sure glad she's able to play tonight if you're a Northmont fan.
We'll be back with the Wave starting lineup, but first, the national anthem.
This time we ask that you please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Greenville Lady Wave under the direction of Dave Pelt. 6-1 overall, 3-1 in the GWOC. At the point guard position tonight, a 5'8" sophomore wearing number 20, Rachel Feely. Rachel comes into tonight's contest, averaging 10.2 points a game. Her running mate, a 5'3" sophomore wearing number 22, Megan Miller, averaging slightly over 4 points a contest. At one wing, number 34, a 5'9" senior, Nicole Harrison, averaging 12.9 a contest. Number 42 will be Amy Starks. The 5'11" junior will average 8.4 a contest. And in the pivot tonight, wearing number 50, 6' senior Brittany Runner, the Wave's leading scorer with an average of 14.6 points per contest. Ty, who are the officials here for tonight's contest?
Officiating tonight's ball game is Lee Owsley, Rob Charlton, and Valerie Wensley.
Might mention this ball game being brought to you by M. Bixler Video Productions. Our cameraman tonight, no other than Mark Bixler. So we've got the head man here, Ty. We'll have to kind of watch what we do and say.
On our best behavior tonight.
And we have with us our guest statistician for the night, Mr. Mike Boyer, Vice President, Second National Bank. Mike's daughter, Andrea, played as a starter on the Lady Waves JV team, which was victorious tonight, by the way.
Greenville Junior Varsity won a game. They're 4-4 overall, defeating the T-Bolts tonight, 36-29. We'll go down the scoring of that game later on in tonight's contest.
Anyhow, Mike will be with us at halftime to give us up-to-date statistics at the halftime point, and then later be on with the post-game statistics for your pleasure. Well, Ty, here we go. Another GWOC ball game. Wave 3-1 as mentioned in the league. Northmont 1-3. Of course, Wave coming off back-to-back defending championships in the Western Division of GWOC as well as the old GMVC.
Sure, that's it. But this is always a great contest with Northmont. We had them in Greenville last year, a very tough ball game last year. Greenville pulled away. A nice victory. Did well at the foul line to win that game. But playing the Northmont T-Bolts down here is a little bit different story. It's good. It's important for the Wave to get off to a good start and hope to secure another GWOC victory tonight.
Lady Wave will be in their road uniforms. That'll be the dark green trimmed in white. And they'll be going to your right as Brittany Runner steps into the center circle. She'll go up against Megan Snorf, the 6'2 sophomore. Northmont will be going to your left, clad in white, trimmed in green. Be interesting to see how these ball clubs match up. Northmont averages over 50-some a contest, and the Lady Wave come in tonight's action.
Averaging roughly 55 points.
Yeah, a little over 55. Well, here's a tap. Controlled out front by Megan Bernica. She's guarded as the Wave come out man-to-man. Feely on her. Goes on the wing to Bailey.
Wave known for their aggressive defense. Starting out an aggressive.
And right away we have a turnover here as Erica Smith steps on the sideline. And so the first turnover of the night belongs to Northmont. And here come the Wave with their first possession of the game. Rachel Feely runs the point. Feely comes off the pick by Starks, brings it back over. Here's Nicole Harrison wide open for two. Nicole Harrison with that nice soft shot. Bangs it in, and the Wave quickly jump out in front, 2-0.
Nice offensive set that time by the Wave. Nicole got a clear shot and was able to drain it. 2-zip, Wave.
Here's a shot put up baseline right. No good. Rebound pulled down by Harrison, and errant shot by Smith. Quickly ahead, it comes and out of bounds. It goes off the hands of Megan Miller. Skip pass just a little too low and a little too much for Megan to handle. First turnover against the Wave. Might mention Nicole Harrison, Ty, an interesting statistic, is 19 of 40 from three-point range, 47.5% from outside the arc.
Incredible. That's NBA approved right there.
That's more than NBA approved. Here's a steal by Feely. We'll talk about Rachel Feely in just a second. She has a very interesting statistic coming into tonight's 8th contest.
Nice
pass inside off a runner. Goes off Brittany's knee, out of bounds, and so another turnover, and the ball goes back to the Lady T-Bolts.
Brittany just couldn't get the hand on at that time. In position to make the play.
6:45 left here, opening quarter. Wave up 2-0. Greenville looks like they're going to play tough man-to-man here. See if Northmont can solve that. Here's a nice pass inside. Shot up off glass and in. And the shot in by Smith. Smith averaging 14 a game, has her first two, and we're tied at a bucket apiece.
Nice play that time by the T-Bolts.
Here's Feely in the front court. Northmont goes straight man-to-man. Now they jump out. Brings it back out front, cross court. It goes to Harrison. Double team, swings it back around. Feely penetrates.
Nice move
up
in there.
and in. Pretty play by Rachel Feely. Took it inside, looked for the pass. All of a sudden, she was open, laid it up softly off glass, got the kiss, and it's 4-2 in favor of the Wave. Penetration, shots up and in. Oh, no good, rather. Alicia Grews. Rebound pulled down, loose underneath. We have a jump ball, and the possession error should go to the Lady Wave.
Nice hustle that time by Amy Starks. Tie up the defense. As a defensive person, tying her up and got the turnover our way. Or jump ball our way, I guess. Good hustle regardless.
Rachel Feely's taken over the point position. Stacy Foster ran point last year and graduated, and Rachel moved from shooting guard back over to point guard and has almost unbelievable assist to turnover ratio. Usually, Ty, you hope they're even.
Sure.
She has 19 turnovers, but 45 assists. Just a tremendous ratio.
That's outstanding.
Feely with the ball out front. Northmont looks like they've gone back a little bit of a zone now, Ty.
Just a little bit right now. That's good defense.
Yeah. Here's a ball stolen inside. Amy Starks had it taken out of there, and then Amy fouls. So that'll be the first foul of the ball game. It'll go against Starks, and the 5'11 junior has her first team's first. 5:22 left, Wave up 4-2.
Northmont doing a good job coming out on the ball to take away the passing lanes. There's been a couple close calls so far. That time they finally got a steal.
Smith runs the point, swings over on the side to Grews.
Nice defense by Runner.
Here's the ball thrown away. Another turnover. Right now, Northmont having some turnover blues, and a lot of that has to do with Wave defensive pressure.
Absolutely. Let's see if Greenville can get their offense and get a nice shot off this time. Trailing by 2.
Here's Feely off the pick, back to Megan Miller. Shots up a little short. Rebound pulled down in there by Megan Snorf. Quickly ahead it comes to Bernica. Pulls up, 8-footer on the way, no good. Rebound followed up nicely, and we have a foul underneath as it looks like it's going to be called on Rachel Feely. She got a piece of number 22, Alicia Grews.
Rachel picks up her first foul. Maybe the team's second foul.
Common foul situation. Inbounds pass knocked off the hands of Miller. Belonging to the Lady Bolts. Both schools West Division foes of the Greater Western Ohio Conference. Here's the pass inbounds. Comes to Bernica. Bernica, a 5'8 senior, will control things out front most likely. Pulls up, takes an 18-footer, strips the net. Nice shot by Megan Bernica. Wave defense dropped off a little bit. Bernica lit it up, and we're tied at 4 at the 4:30 mark here in the first quarter. Here's Megan Miller, left wide open, puts it up a little strong. Rebound pulled down by Snorf. Right now, Ty, Wave having a little trouble getting the ball inside the runner, and we're having to put it up from outside.
Yep.
Nice shot, put up and in. Emily Bailey with first 2. And Northmont quickly takes a 6-4 lead. And Coach Dave Peltz of the Wave decides he wants to talk things over, calls a 30-second timeout. So Northmont's come down, hit back-to-back buckets, and taken a 2-point lead.
I think what's Coach called the timeout for that time was not so much our offensive set as much as our defensive set. There was a couple what I call relatively easy baskets last 2 times down for Northmont. Uncharacteristic of the Wave to give up that kind of shot.
Might mention the Wave's next contest after this will be a Saturday night affair as Lima Shawnee's Lady Indians come down and take on the Wave in Darke County. That's kind of unusual to have a girls' ball game on a Saturday night that way, Ty.
Sure is. Usually it's the boys who have a game, the girls will play in the afternoon, but everybody try to make that game. Come out and support the Lady Wave.
Northmont, this is their 3rd game in a row here at home. Saturday night they'll entertain the Carroll Lady Pirates. Time back in, we're down to 4 minutes left. Sarah Burns is checked in at the last time out and replaced Megan Miller. So Burns, a 5'8" sophomore, hounded out front by Bernica, in trouble. Finally gets it out over here to Feely, picks it up, back to Burns.
Good defensive effort at that time of the T-Bolts.
Wave only with 4 points here in the early going. Have yet to get it inside the runner. Here's Feely, tries a little bounce pass. It wasn't there that time. Ball loose on the court. Picked up by Northmont, still loose. Finally, Megan Storff quickly ahead. It goes to Smith. Smith up off glass, no good. Follow shot, put up, no good by Bailey. Rebound Storff, up and in. So Megan Storff puts it in for her first 2, and Northmont that time really worked the glass, had 3 shots in the basket, and finally got the 3rd one to drop.
Right now, Northmont being a little more aggressive than Greenville.
It's been kind of a trade to the Lady Wave this year. They kind of get off to a slow start in most ball games. Here's a steal. Bernica takes it from Burns, takes it down, up left-handed off glass, got it. And all of a sudden, Northmont's Lady Bolts on an 8-0 run. Bernica now with 4, and it's 10-4 in favor of Northmont.
Northmont doing a little better job defensively, a little quicker hands tonight.
Here's Burns to Harrison. Nicole Harrison penetrates, little strong. Rebound pulled down in there by Smith. Smith will bring it up. Wave have gone cold here in the last 4.5 minutes. Trail 10-4. Here's a pass, Brittany Runner with it. Brittany tries to control, bats it ahead. It's going to go out of bounds. Brittany tried to control it on the dribble, was unable to, and slapped it out of bounds. Brittany a little slow getting up. Finally up.
Nice hustle that time, Brittany Runner. Try to save it. Good hustle.
This doesn't look like right now, Ty, that we're able to get the ball into Brittany. Either she's not getting open down low or we're just unable to get it there. Northmont's playing some pretty good defense.
Northmont's playing real good defense, putting the pressure on the ball and taking us out of our offense.
Nikki Greendyke into the ball game, a 5'4" sophomore to replace Burns. Here's a pass, goes inside Snorf, up off glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Runner. For Northmont, Monica Armstrong, a 5'5" freshman, wearing number 5, is checked into the ball game.
Nikki Greendyke will play the point for the Wave, trying to get...
And Nikki called for a violation. She took an extra step for it. She tried to hit Feely over in the corner, and right now the Wave just don't have anything going, Ty.
No, that time Nikki just traveled, but they put Rachel back to shooting position, hope to open something up a little bit to free up the inside for both Starks and Runner.
Yeah, we've gotten in a run of turnovers right here, and then the shots we've had really haven't been good looks at the basket. Here's the pass inside, it goes, and the foul called as Bailey went baseline left. She'll go to the line to shoot 2, and the foul's on Brittany Runner. For Runner, that's her first and the team's third.
Right now, Northmont's taking it to Greenville and just outplaying them, both ends of the court.
Been a fairly cleanly played game to this point. 3 fouls on Lady Wave. Northmont has yet to be whistled for a violation. Here's the first shot up and in by Bailey. She now has 3 points, and all of a sudden, Northmont's jumped out to a 7-point advantage with 1:40 left here in the first period. Second shot a little long. Rebound pulled out of there by Greendyke. Greendyke 1-on-3. See if Nikki pulls it back. No, she takes it right to the hole and draws the foul.
Good job, Nikki Greendyke. Good hustle that time.
Real aggressive play for the sophomore. She came in off the bench, took her right down against the taller trio of Northmont Lady Bolts, and drew the foul. The foul that time goes on Bernica, her first. And at the line to shoot 2 will be Nikki Greendyke. Nikki, for the year from the foul line, is 2 of 2 in the varsity competition. Coach Dave Pelt's going to bring, who is that? Ruth Hollinger coming in off the bench. And Ruth's going to give Amy Starks a breather with 1:36 left here in the first quarter. So the Wave have played 9 players here, Ty, and we've only really played a little over 6, not even quite 6.5 minutes.
Coach Pelt's trying to find a spark here.
First shot by Greendyke, up,
Nice
strips
job,
the
Nikki.
nets. That breaks a long scoreless drought for the Wave. They went over 5 minutes without a point. Second shot up, a little strong. Rebound fought for. Nikki Greendyke hustles and gets the missed shot.
Good job, number 10.
Back to Harrison. Harrison open for 3, passes up inside. Hollinger from 6, up and in.
Nice pass. Nicole Harrison, Ruth Hollinger finishes it off. Good job.
Well, the Wave have cut it back to 4. It's 11-7 here. Nice drive, baseline right, little short. Rebound fought for, and Brittany Runner with it. And called for traveling, and I don't think the Wave fans like that. And Dave Peltz doesn't either as he strolls down to have a word with the official. Ty, we have a female official down there. Who is that?
That is Valerie Wensley.
Evidently, Valerie and Dave Peltz didn't see eye to eye. There's a missed shot out front. Rebound to Harrison. So with a minute left here in the first stanza, the Wave with a chance to cut into this 4-point deficit. Greendyke at the controls. Nikki Greendyke's come in and giving the Wave a little lift here with some good hustle. Wave just can't get it into Runner at the present time. Here's a ball tipped out of bounds off the hand of Harrison. Checking back in for Northmont to give Bernica a break is going to be Erica Smith.
Northmont doing a good job denying the ball in the paint. Both Starks and Runner just can't get their hands on the ball. Northmont doing a great job keeping the big of Greenville out of the game so far, offensively.
Armstrong with the ball. Down deep in the corner, it goes to Grews. Grews tries to go inside. Had Erica Smith over just a little bit. Pass was errant. And another turnover gives it back to the Wave, trailing by 4.
Tell you, Megan Snorf, as a sophomore this year, has grown up a little bit from last year. She's a lot physically stronger this year than she was last year.
Here we finally get inside the runner. She's fouled from behind. That'll be the second foul of the night on Northmont as it goes against Megan Snorf. That's one of the few times where Brittany really has been able to post up, give that target for the guards to get it into her.
Greenville needs that to allow their outside game to improve.
Here's runner. Nice move. 5-footer in and out. Rebound controlled by Snorf. So Brittany had a good look that time, just wasn't able to get it to drop. Northmont down court with 20 seconds left. Over on the wing is Grews. One-on-one against Harrison. Penetrates, pulls up, nothing there.
Nice helping defense that time by Ruth Hollinger.
Down to 10 seconds. Way outside it goes to Grews. Grews with Harrison. Goes baseline, has to go inside, forces it up, hits the side of the rim. Ball's loose on the court, and there's the buzzer, concluding the opening 8 minutes of GWOC girls action with the score Greenville 7, Northmont 11. Timeout on the court.
Helping bring you this event, the Made Right Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville by the Ansonia Lumber Company on Main Street in Ansonia, Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home located in Brookville, Greenville National Bank with several locations in Darke County, by Cox Insurance located in Ansonia and Greenville, by Homestretch Sportswear located in St. Henry and Wapakoneta, and by M. Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, by Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville, Montage Cafe on Broadway in Greenville, by McCain Painting Incorporated located in Greenville, by Osgood State Bank, located in Osgood, Family Health Services in Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, by State Farm Insurance, your agent, Jim Gable, and by M. Bixler Video Productions.
We're back here at Northmont's High School Gymnasium, where Northmont T-Bolts hold 11-7 lead over the visiting Greenville Green Wave. Alex, we got some statistics that first quarter. Kind of shows the tail of the tape so far.
Mike Boyer passes this down. Northmont 5 of 15 from the floor. Wave only had 8 shots from the floor, 3 of 8, shooting 37.5%. Northmont 33%, but my gosh, that's 7 more shots there in the first quarter alone. Turnovers, Wave 6, Northmont has 4.
Northmont looks like they're dominating the boards as well so far. So
really pounded us on the boards in that first quarter. Here's the ball inside, loose, saved, nice play. Megan Miller gets a hand on it, saves it, brings it out of there.
Good play by the sophomore guard for Greenville Green Wave.
On the floor, Feely, Harrison, Miller, Runner, Starks, original starting 5 back out for Greenville, and Northmont likewise with their original quintet. Nice pass inside, Runner creates space, up, no good. Had to go up over Snorf and got just a little too far to the basket that time, misses the shot. At least we've been able to get the ball into Brittany the last few times
yes,
down.
Last 2 times, it's a good thing. To start to fall.
Wave collapse on defense that time, shut off Bernica. She attempted to penetrate the lane. Brings it back out. Baseline drive, double team, forces it up and in. That's a ball that came loose. Emily Bailey caught it in the air, put it right back up and in, and it's 13-7.
Emily has 5 points, leading the T-Bolt so far. Important for the Greenville Green Wave to get a basket this time.
Here's Amy Starks, lob pass inside. Tipped out of there by Snorf. That's going to be tough to get in when you got a 6'2 girl in front of you and then a 5'10 backing up.
They're getting help. Brittany's getting double teamed in there. That's a tough shot for her to make.
Here's the ball loose. Rachel Feely has Harrison on the wing, takes it one-on-one, nice blows right by Bernica and has it blocked. Good defensive play by Megan Bernica. I tell you can't fault the Wave effort right now. Northmont just playing really tough defense.
They sure are, getting the break so far.
Well, the ball goes out of bounds, belonging to Lady Wave, and inbounds will be Nicole Harrison. I'd say Northmont's done a pretty good job of scouting the Wave right now, taking away some of our strengths. Here's Rachel Feely. Had a foot on the line. Counts only as 2. Rachel now has 4, and it's 13-9 as the Wave back within 2 baskets.
Greenville needs to be able to hit that outside shot. Rachel lit it up that time.
Here's a shot forced up by Bernica. That really wasn't the shot that her coach Chip Case wanted her to take. Hit nothing but glass and comes down the hands of the green and white.
Megan's running the point now to free up some outside shooting. Hopefully Nicole and Rachel.
Here's Miller to Harrison. Nice move baseline. Has a block from behind by Snorf. Good move. Just Megan Snorf was about 4 or 5 inches taller and just rejected it.
Good defense that time by Megan Snorf.
Here's a shot put up off glass, no good. Rebound fought for Amy Starks. Wave's leading rebounder, Amy Starks. Amy coming into tonight's action was averaging over 8 rebounds a contest, so she's really done the job on the boards for the Wave this year.
There's a nice play.
Nice backdoor up and in. Good pass, Nicole Harrison. That's Amy's first basket, and the Wave back within 2 at 13-11. Trailed by as many as 7 there in the first quarter and fought their way back within a bucket. Boy, there's a long 3 put up. No good. Rebound. Good position. Starks goes off a runner's hands. Amy had a couple hands on it, stripped out of there, and then it finally went off of Brittany Runner's knee. Had a long shot. Erica Smith came down. Ty, you said that there was some doubt as to whether Erica Smith would start for the Bolts tonight,
she's been
correct?
sick this week, I understand, and she's playing this evening. Playing pretty well, I might add.
I was going to say, she doesn't look too sick to me right now. Here's a ball thrown away. Bernica tried to go under the basket on the baseline. Hit the line as it went out of bounds, and the ball belongs away. 5:04 left here. First half. Glad you could join us tonight. Alex Warner, Ty House, Mark Bixler on the camera, and Mike Boyer, our statistician tonight. Wave need a basket to tie things up. Feely off the pick from Runner. Give and go. Inside Brittany. No good. Brittany just can't buy anything right now.
Nope.
As she has yet to score. And here come the Bolts. Bernica tried to go inside.
Nice defense that time by Amy Starks. Stepped in that passing lane. Good job, Amy, for hustling back.
That was intended for Bailey. Amy Starks opened up just right. Dropped that hand down and picked off the errant pass. Feely inside. Here's 2. My gosh, Brittany misses again. Well, that's 3 or 4 good looks Brittany's had at the basket. And boy, she's just not getting anything to fall right now. We've done a better job this quarter getting it inside for sure.
Getting the shots, getting the looks, just won't buy it.
I think we're taking the ball down a little bit more, getting a little better angle to get that ball down low. And Brittany's a little frustrated right now, you can tell. She comes out, gets a breather. Dave wants to settle her down. Then he'll get her back in here shortly.
There's a nice play. Good job, Ruth. Good job, Rachel Feely. Nice pass by Nicole Harrison. And Greenville's tied the game, 13-13.
That's Feely's 6 points. She broke open on the out-of-bounds play. And Nicole Harrison just fed her. Nice drive. Wave defense broke down. No good, though. Hollinger with the rebound. You know, Ruth Hollinger's come in. This is her second time in. Has done a pretty nice job.
Does a nice job off the bench. The Wave will need her later on this season.
Here's Rachel Feely. Nobody picked her up. Tried it. No good. Rebound Hollinger. Here's Nicole Harrison. Thought about it, but quickly covered up in there by Alicia Grews. Feely penetrates. Nice pass. Hollinger goes out of bounds as Megan Bernica got a hand on it. Had the right idea,
Ruth
just a little bit slow getting
Ruth
it
wasn't quite ready for it, I don't think, that time. It was a beautiful pass by Rachel Feely.
Well, the Wave on a 9-2 run here as they've tied things back up. Here's an inbounds pass. Bernica takes it out of Feely's hand, lobs ahead. Megan Miller back into the nice steal. Good heads-up play by the sophomore Miller. Nice play, Megan Miller. Really hustling out there right now.
Real good.
Here's Nicole Harrison, wide open, 3 in. Nicole Harrison has her first 3, and the Wave have surged ahead 16-13 as they've gone on a 12-2 run. Nicole Harrison bangs in her 5th point and Wave her back in the flow of things.
That's excellent. As I mentioned earlier in this broadcast, the Greenville Junior Varsity came away with a 36-29 victory over the T-Bolts to go 4-4 for the year. Darrell Heights Club, after losing their first 3, have now gone 4-1. Scoring for the Wave, Nikki Greendyke 4 points, Casey Downey had 4 points, Andrea Boyer 8 points, Kelsey Jones 10 points, Molly Jones 2 points, Amanda Hoover 2 points, and Laura Mollenkamp 6 points.
Well, Chip Case, the Northmont coach, has had a chance to talk to his young Chargers and decided to calm things down here a little bit. Let's see what they've done. They have made a substitution. Inside, number 52, a 6'1" junior, Courtney Banks is in for Northmont. Here's a steal out front. 3-on-1 break. Feely takes it right to the basket, up and in. Went right up over the top of Holly Brown, who also checked in. And it's 18-13, and all of a sudden the Wave have started to play basketball. 8 points for Rachel Feely, 6 here in the second quarter alone. We still have a little over 3 minutes left here in the first half. We put a little more defensive pressure out. Here's a shot up and in. Megan Bernica. Just as I say that, they take a step back, leave her open, and Bernica makes them pay. That breaks a long scoreless drought for Northmont. Now back to a 3-point deficit. Wave lead 18-15. Here's Harrison, hounded out front.
Oh.
Tries to go to Feely.
Yeah, Rachel had the back door open that time, just didn't see it. Nicole thought she was going to be there, but right idea.
Right idea, just didn't quite execute that.
Nope, just not on the same page that time, but that play was open for sure.
I mentioned, Ty, we've got quite a following of Greenway fans down here tonight. In fact, there's more Greenway fans here than there are from the home school.
Good
Here's
ball,
a nice shot up and in by Emily Bailey. She has 7, and Northmont's back within 1 at 18-17. So Northmont, after the timeout, scores 2 quick baskets and have gotten back into this ball game.
And one of the things that is open to you if Northmont's been aggressive on their defense is indeed the back door, especially out front. We got a foul that time.
Amy Starks, recipient of a nice pass from Feely that time, was fouled as she went up, and she'll go line for 2. That'll be the second foul on Snorth, and go into the line for the Greenville Lady Wave will be Amy Starks. First shot up, a little strong. She'll have the second. Amy was 19 of 28 coming into tonight's contest, 68% from the charity stripe for the year. Back into the ball game for the Wave is Brittany Runner, and Brittany's ready for a fresh start, I think, here.
Yep.
Just had trouble buying anything in that first stint out on the court. Amy misses both of them, and it remains 18-17.
It's uncharacteristic of Amy.
You know, every time we say it year after year, every time we read statistics on what we're shooting for the foul line, we invariably miss.
Well, Greenville's only 1 for 4 from the foul line tonight, so they're pretty good. Oh, big shot.
Boy, here's a three-pointer, right corner, Monica Armstrong. The freshman off the bench puts in 3, and Northmont's now on the 7-0 run. So back and forth, a series of runs. Northmont early, Wave answered back, went up 5, and all of a sudden Northmont on a 7-0 run has a 2-point lead, and here's a walking violation as Nicole Harrison tried to take it to the lane.
Northmont doing a good job defensively, forcing some turnovers and taking the Wave out of their comfort zone a little bit. Did a good job offensively as well. Northmont up by 2.
Wave giving a little three-quarter court pressure here right now. Going to try to stir things up. Here's the ball. Armstrong with it. Hounded in there, gives back outside. Long shot, no good. Follows it. Shot again, up, no good. 2 straight misses by Bailey. Ball loose. Bailey gets it back. Third shot. Boy, she stayed with that, Ty. Wave kind of stood around a little bit, let her get the rebounds. Bailey now puts her team up 22-18. Bailey now with 9 points. Here's Feely, penetrates. She's fouled. The foul will go on Emily Bailey. For Bailey, her first and the team's 4th. Going to be a shooting foul, or will it be common? Let's see. No, it's going to be common. Evidently fouled her on the floor. Back into the lineup for the Wave, number 30, Sarah Burns. This will be her second period of action, and Nicole Harrison comes out and takes a breather with 1 minute and 10 seconds left, and the Wave trailing by 4. 3 sophomores on the court right now for the Wave: Miller, Burns, and Feely. Comes over to Burns. Burns pulls back out to Feely, penetrates. Rachel can get that move all night. Nice move by the sophomore point guard. She now has double figures, including 8 here in this quarter. Under a minute left, Wave back within 2 at 22-20. Anytime you get these 2 ball clubs together, Ty, you can expect it's going to be a pretty even contest, and tonight's no exception. Here's Snorth, forces it up, goes behind the bankboard as Brittany Runner had her smothered defensively, and the ball out of bounds belonged to the Lady Wave.
Northmont's a fairly big team as well. Matchup with Greenville height-wise. Very good.
And those are not small, big girls either. They're pretty solid. Yeah, so I'd say definite height advantage and size advantage to Lady Bullets. Nice move. Megan Miller up and in.
Nice job by the sophomore.
We're tied at 22 with 22 seconds left. Miller with her first basket. Took her right to basket. She's come on a lot in the last game or two, gotten some more confidence, Ty.
That's right. We need her to step up a little bit, and she's done that the last couple games.
Bernica with it, tries to go back door to Armstrong. Armstrong, nice move, gets the bounce. Tell you, there's a freshman that's come off the bench for Northmont and really has done a nice job. That's 5 points for her this quarter. Here's a stoppage in play as Brittany Runner has to come out. I didn't see exactly what happened there.
Yeah, she's got her knee, or she has a little blood on her knee, so they're making her come off and get that taken care of.
Okay, well, Nicole Harrison checks back in, so 7 seconds left. Northmont up 24-22 on a nice drive by the 5'5 freshman Armstrong. Well, Northmont's going to come out and give some full court pressure here try to bother the Wave as they have 7 seconds left. Try to get up and tie this thing. Quickly the Wave ahead. It goes to Feely. Feely with it. Loses control. In trouble to Starks. Amy turns around. Has the ball stripped loose by Bailey. Wave fans wanted a foul, but the officials saw it the other way. And so we've concluded 2 quarters of Greater Western Ohio Conference action with the score Northmont 24 and Greenville 22. We'll be back with a halftime guest and halftime scoring after these words.
Helping bring you this event, the Made Right Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville by the Ansonia Lumber Company on Main Street in Ansonia, Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home located in Brookville, Greenville National Bank with several locations in Darke County, by Cox Insurance located in Ansonia and Greenville, by Homestretch Sportswear located in St. Henry and Wapakoneta, and by M. Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, by Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville, Montage Cafe on Broadway in Greenville, by McCain Painting Incorporated located in Greenville, by Osgood State Bank located in Osgood, Family Health Services in Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, by State Farm Insurance, your agent Jim Gable, and by M. Bixler Video Productions.
Halftime here at Northmont High School as the Lady Wave find themselves trailing by 2 points to the Lady Bolts by a score of 24-22. Halftime guest tonight, returning to see her old ball club in action, Carrie Jones. Of course, Carrie graduated last year, had a great career, one of the top 10 scorers in Greenville Lady Wave history. Player of the Year District 9, Player of the Year in the Western Division of Greater Western Ohio Conference, and now a freshman over at Wittenberg University. You just got done with finals, didn't you, Carrie?
I just finished today.
Yeah, what'd you have your final in?
Today was Spanish. It was a tough one, but hopefully I did well.
We'll ask this question first, then we'll get to basketball. Much difference between high school studies and being in college?
Oh, definitely. You have to study a lot more in college.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about this. Now, Carrie's a freshman, one of what, 2 freshmen on the varsity at Wittenberg right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's one of the big differences you've noticed in going from high school basketball into college level there at Wittenberg?
Well, it's higher intensity and more physical and just a lot of up and down the court with a 30-second shot clock and everything. So.
Yeah. How's the training and so forth as far as preseason training, a lot more conditioning, getting ready for the season?
Yeah, there was a lot of conditioning at the beginning of the year. It was tough, but it got us all in shape and ready for the season, I think.
Yeah. And how are the Lady Tigers doing right now? What's your record?
I believe we're like 4-3, I think.
And I know you've gotten into some ball games here. And they have you playing where? What position?
About a 2 or 3 position, so shooting guard.
Now, do you find you have to handle the ball more at that level, playing at a 2 or 3 than you did in high school, for example?
Yeah, definitely. I had to work on my left hand a little bit more this year.
Yeah. We might mention one of the assistant coaches in the Lady Tiger program at Wittenberg, for some of you old-timers out there, used to be the junior varsity coach at Greenville High School. That's Tom Franz. Tom Franz was the JV coach at Greenville for about 5 years in the mid to late 60s, and he's one of the volunteer coaches over there now, I believe.
Yeah, he's a great coach. He's a lot of fun to be coached by and everything. He's a good guy.
He's one of those guys you're a little taller than, too, right?
Yeah, he definitely is a little short.
Yeah, let's talk just a little bit about you're rooming with a girl from Darke County, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she's from Marushi, actually. But, yeah, she's really fun. She plays on the JV team, but she's looking to move it up, I think. So.
Yeah. What are your thoughts here? This is the first time you've seen the varsity play this year, or have you seen them in action before this?
No, this is the first time I hadn't had a chance with my basketball season and everything, but they look pretty well. They were struggling with their passes and stuff at the beginning, but they got it together at the end, so.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to do a little bit better job on the boards in the second half, and I think Brittany's going to have to hit some shots.
Yeah, hopefully. She'll get it together.
Okay. Well, this has been Carrie Jones, former Green Wave Lady Great, and now a freshman varsity member of the Wittenberg Lady Tigers team over in Springfield. Thanks for coming up, Carrie. Have a good holiday.
Thanks, you too.
Let's switch it back up here to Ty and Mike Boyer now with halftime scoring and statistics.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Scoring for the Northmont T-Bolts, Monica Armstrong, 5 points. Megan Bernica, 6 points. Erica Smith, 2 points. Megan Snorf, 2 points. And Emily Bailey leads the scoring with 9 points. That's 24 for the T-Bolts. For the Wave, Nikki Greendyke comes off the bench for a point. Rachel Feely with 10 points. 8 of those coming in the second period. Megan Miller, 2 points. Ruth Hollinger, 2 points. Nicole Harrison, 5 points. And Amy Starks with 2 points. The Wave, 1 for 4 from the foul line, 22 points.
Mike, get some other statistics for us.
During the first half tie, Greenville took 21 shots from the field, made 10. They had 9 rebounds and 10 turnovers. Northmont, on the other hand, was able to get off more shots from the field. They had 29 shots, made 11. They're out-rebounding Greenville at this point with 12 rebounds and also 1 less turnover at 9.
So there we have it, folks. Stay tuned for the second half of tonight's contest. Again, we'll break right now. The Northmont leading 24-22. Stay tuned for second half action.
Helping bring you this event, the Made Right Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville by the Ansonia Lumber Company on Main Street in Ansonia, Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home located in Brookville, Greenville National Bank with several locations in Darke County, by Cox Insurance located in Ansonia and Greenville, by Homestretch Sportswear located in St. Henry and Wapakoneta, and by M. Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event by Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville, Montage Cafe on Broadway in Greenville, by McCain Painting Incorporated located in Greenville, by Osgood State Bank located in Osgood, Family Health Services in Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, by State Farm Insurance, your agent Jim Gable, and by M. Bixler Video Productions.
Well, we're ready to start second half of play here. Ty, it's been kind of a game of runs. Northmont jumped out early, 11-4. Greenville went on a run, then went up 18-13 as they went on a real nice 14-2 run, and all of a sudden Northmont came back 2018, and here we are trailing 24-22 at halftime. What do you think we need to do here second half, partner?
Well, I think just be patient again when your offense and get the ball inside. We had several good looks inside the basket. The ball just wouldn't drop for us. And I think once you do that, that opens up the outside game a little bit more. On the defensive side, I think you've got to be still more aggressive in boxing out. Greenville's trailing Northmont in rebounds right now by 2, and typically that's a situation where Greenville dominates on the board. So Northmont's taking this at our best right now from the defensive end. So what we'll have to do is box out a little bit more, and be patient inside the paint, get the ball to Brittany, and find the basket and put it in.
Rachel Feely had a big quarter there in that second quarter, had 8 points on her way to team high 10 in the first half. We need to get Brittany Runner off the schneid here and get that ball inside and have her make a couple. Wave with the opening possession. Feely tries to go inside to Brittany, just a little outside, goes off the fingertips, out of bounds, and belong to the Lady Bolts.
That's good defense that time of Megan Snork. She's doing a fine job, the sophomore, really making Brittany work really hard to even get position.
Lady Wave pretty much stayed man-to-man here defensively the entire evening. Threw a little bit of a three-quarter court zone in there, try to create a little pressure and turnovers. Here's the ball slapped loose back to Bernica. Penetrates lane, shot up, in and out, rebound pulled down by Grews, no good. Rebound finally to Amy Starks.
Good job, Amy Starks. Aggressive rebound.
Wave with a chance to tie here. Miller with it, brings it back out to Starks. Amy way outside. That's not where we really want her to have the ball. Wave set it back up. Rachel Feely settles things down. Sophomore point guard brings it in. Looks to Runner. There it is. Nice move inside, up, and there it is. First basket of the night for Brittany Runner. Wave done, like I said, Ty, they've done just a little better job taking the ball down a little more to the side to take it into Brittany now instead of forcing it from up front.
That's right. Do a little penetration first.
Well, we're back where we started, all tied up. Here's a shot, no good. Rebound backside, fought for, goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lady Wave. Wave with a chance to take first lead here in the second half at the 6:50 mark.
Must have been off the foot of Emily Bailey that time.
Picture Productions bringing you tonight's broadcast on Greenville Public Access TV, Channel 3 on your cable. Pass tries go inside to Runner, goes out of bounds off the hand of Northmont.
Greenville got a break that time. There's a pass just a little out of the reach of Brittany. The Northmont tested on the way out of bounds.
Looks like Emily Bailey must have been a hanging nail on that or something. Here's a pass to Runner. Runner up from 6, got it.
Pretty shot that time.
That's where Brittany Runner makes a living right down there on that block. She's nailed the last 2 after going scoreless in the first half, and all of a sudden the Wave have a 26-24 lead.
That will open up things outside, too, for Nicole and Rachel and Megan.
Here's a steal by Feely. It's stolen right back by Bernica. Takes it in, brings it back outside. It goes to Snorf.
Nice defense that time by Brittany Runner to stop an easy layup.
Bernica in trouble. Goes Snorf over Starks. No good. Rebound controlled by Feely on the backside. Here comes Rachel, sophomore guard. Brings it up. Nicole Harrison left open for three. No good. Thought that was going in just a little long. Here's Bernica on a bust out. The Feely back. Bernica pulls up and is called for traveling.
Nice
good hustle by Rachel Feely.
Rachel Feely come all the way across court to make that play. See, the wise thing, she didn't foul. She just made Bernica just to break her step for a travel. Nice job that time by Rachel Feely. Good hustle. Could make the All-Madden team this year. Tie House Madden.
The Tie House Madden team. Here's Starks inside, off glass and in. And the Wave have come out here in the start of the third quarter and run 6 straight points over the Northmont Bolts and now have a 28-24 lead.
And they've done that in the paint, right where the bread and butter is.
Here's a blocking foul called on Megan Miller. She got in front of Bernica and was whistled for the violation for Megan. That's her first tie, only 14 fouls for the whole game for the Lady Wave.
And Northmont has only had 14 fouls, too, for the whole game. So very, as aggressive as this game's been played, it's very...
cleanly played.
Yeah, cleanly played is right.
Northmont inbounds in front of the stage. Those of you who've been down here at Northmont before, this is the original gym from back in 1958. Haven't increased the seating capacity, even though the school student body is about 4 times bigger than it was back when it first opened, and probably one of the smaller gyms in the GMB, or GWOC, I should say.
For the, as you said, for the attendance of the school and the largeness of the school, the gym is very small, tightly packed when they get a full crowd in here.
It's a turnover on an errant pass. The Wave back on the attack. Harrison with the ball out front, brings it back to Feely. Wave will reset at the 4:55 mark. Feely takes it in off glass, got hammered, ball loose, finally runner with it. Let's see what's the call here. Wave still have it. Action continues, and now Feely throws it away, and it's intercepted in there by Alicia Grews. Grews with it. Play a little sloppy there. Officials didn't call anything, and the fans went a lot. Amy Starks again. Amy's starting to assert herself on the boards here in the second and third quarters.
Amy's leading rebounder for Greenville, and she shows why. She gets great position and goes aggressively for the ball. It was a nice job, junior.
Starks with the ball out front, was looking inside to Runner. Boy, I tell you, Snorf and Runner really battling for position in there.
Just be patient.
That's two fairly physical centers going at it right now. Snorf, a sophomore, going against the senior Runner. Nice pass inside. Megan Miller.
Nice
little
move.
head fake up and in.
Nice pass by Brittany Runner and a nice head fake shot by Megan Miller. Pretty play for the Wave.
Wave with their biggest lead of the evening now at 30-24 have come out here and scored 8 straight points. Miller with the steal up and in. Megan Miller has come to life. And Chip Case calls timeout. The Wave on a 10-0 run to open the third quarter. The Wave fans on their feet. And Greenville with a 32-24 lead. Megan Miller really has got her act together now, Ty.
She certainly has. What a fine job by the sophomore. It was a nice play that time before that steal by Megan Miller. Nice post pass in there by Brittany Runner. She turned around, saw Megan Miller in the paint. Megan got the ball. Nice head fake, put it up and in, and then came back and stole the ball for another basket. Sophomore doing a fine job this evening.
Well, the Wave, whatever Dave Peltz told him at halftime, is something we've kind of seen repeated over the course of the season, Ty. Seems like this team has a pattern of getting off kind of a slow start, a little sluggish, and then it comes back after intermission and really gets things going again.
Well, certainly the first half was not, I'd say, best Greenville's ever played, but I'll give Northmont credit. They were playing aggressive defense and taking a little bit away what Greenville likes to do by putting the ball in the paint. But Coach Peltz has made some halftime adjustments, keeps the kids on an even keel, and away they go.
Well, Ty, it's either Easter egg hunt time or else we have a lost contact lens out there.
I think Brittany Runner's lost her contact. When she came off the court, she's pointing to her eye. She needed her.
Yeah, her mother came down and brought the spare set, and so Brittany's back. Has sight in both eyes, and he just found it.
Brittany found it. Well, there you go. She walked by, looked down, there it was.
Brittany walks out, finds it. Everybody else is about 20 feet down the court on their hands and knees. 3:54 left here in the third quarter. Wave up 32-24 on a 10-0 run here to start the second half. I tell you, that's hard to find those things out there sometime. Brittany walked right out and bang, there it was. Here's Northmont going against a little wave token full court pressure. Baseline up and in from the left side is Erica Smith. That's Smith's first basket of the second half and her team's first, and it's 32-26.
Nice play that time by Northmont to break the press and get a nice clean shot.
Here's Nicole Harrison. Nicole was trying to set up for the shot as she was open and forgot to catch the ball and had to track it down. Back to Starks.
Wave did a little better job moving the ball and offensively this second half than they did the first half.
Here's Feely. Tell you, Rachel Feely for sophomore has done a really nice job of running things out there. Gets things under control. That time she took it in, a little hard off glass, and the rebound pulled down by the Bolts.
One of the toughest positions to play is being a point guard. You want to try to score as well. And Rachel's doing a fine job. Again, just a sophomore.
And last year started as a freshman, but was as a shooting guard. So big transition for her. Here's a shot forced up. Got the roll, and back-to-back baskets by Smith has chopped this Wave lead down to 4 at 32-28 with 2:45 left here, third quarter. Tie House, Alex Warner, glad you could join us. Hope you're enjoying basketball here this year. Games of the week brought to you by Bixler Productions. Here's Nicole Harrison. She's fouled from behind as Gruz picks up her first. That'll be the team's first here in the second half. And common foul situation. Ball belonged to the Lady Wave under their own basket.
Nicole had a little bit of a lane there, going for a layup, and then one of her fellow teammates was cutting loose, and she had to stop, and then was fouled by Gruz.
Harrison triggers inbounds, looking for somebody. Finally throws it away as she tried to hit Starks, and it was intercepted in there by Emily Bailey. So all of a sudden, nice steal in the backcourt by Feely. Rachel Feely up, draws the foul.
Nice play by the sophomore. We just talked about her heads-up play offensively running the point. There was an outstanding defensive effort that time by Rachel Feely.
Well, Rachel will go to the foul line here. This will be her first trip to the charity stripe. Rachel, 18 of 29 for the season, just a little over 62%. And so Rachel, who had 10 points in that first half, tries to add to that and increase the Wave lead. First one, no good.
Greenville uncharacteristically just 1 for 5 from the charity stripe this year, or this game, shooting a little under 60% for the year.
Second shot in and out. Rebound pulled down by Bailey.
Last year's game came down to the free throw line, if you remember, and this game could very well do the same.
Northmont on the attack, goes inside. She travels as Erica Smith caught the ball, took a couple steps before she was able to establish position. Another turnover gives it back to Greenville. So Greenville came out, ran 10 straight points to open up a 8-point lead. Northmont scored the last 2 baskets to climb back within 4 points. Feely to Miller, sophomore to sophomore. Here's Harrison. Northmont's coming out on Nicole. When she gets that ball outside that three-point arc, they jump out there right now. She really hadn't had a lot of good looks this half.
They're not letting her set up.
Here's Harrison. She's called for traveling. Took a little step, but she was cut off under there. Shuffled her feet, and the ball goes back over to the Lady Bolts.
Good call that time by Valerie Wensley. Didn't just make the call. Nicole traveled.
Northmont's done a good job. The Wave's 2 leading scorers. Harrison averaging almost 13 a game has been held to 5. And Runner averaging almost 15 a game has been held to 4. Here's a shot missed inside, and Wave back on the attack in the front court. Dave Peltz up, calling out instruction to his team. Feely pulls up for 3. Got it.
Pretty shot.
Rachel Feely now with 13 to lead the Wave attack, and they're up 35-28. 7-point advantage.
Like you said, Alex, before, games are typically every team makes a run, and Greenville got a little opening. Northmont made a run.
Now there's something that I think the official missed. It was right in front of him. I'm not sure I missed that. The foul's called on Brittany Runner. But boy, that sure looked like traveling violation to me, Ty.
I think that foul goes on Amy Starks. That's Amy's second. That'll be the team's second. Yeah, I think could have been a traveler initially, Alex.
Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah, my mistake. That, you like Ty said, that was on Starks, not Runner. So that's 2 on Amy. Common foul out of bounds belongs to the Bolts. Here's Gruz, penetrates, no good. Ball loose, picked up by Feely. Sarah Burns checked in for the Wave there at the last time out and took the place of Nicole Harrison. Give Nicole a breather. Even minute left here, third quarter, Wave by 7.
See if Greenville can answer this run.
Sarah Burns in action for the third time here tonight. Drives, cut off. In trouble, goes inside to Starks. Starks wheels, deals from 6, up and in.
Shot by the junior. Amy Starks doing a fantastic job in the paint tonight. Both ends of the court.
6 points for Starks. Wave, largest lead of the evening now at 37-28. Here's Megan Miller. She's taking advantage of Bernica. Bernica's left hand's not strong. Here's Miller, goes up, and she's fouled. Ty, that's twice now, just in the last 3 minutes. Megan Miller, the sophomore, has picked the senior Bernica's pocket. When Bernica dribbles left hand, that ball comes up high, and Megan Miller, quickness, able to get in there and take advantage of it.
Good observation by the sophomore to recognize that last 2 times, make a steal like that.
I think from now on, the rest of the game, we're going to force number 14 in Northmont go left side.
Absolutely.
Here's Megan Miller, shots up and in.
There we go,
Megan Miller. I tell you, that's one of Megan's better games. That's 7 points, trying to make it 8. Miller for the year, 4 of 7 from the foul line. Second shot, a little strong. Rebound pulled down in there by Bernica. There's a crossover dribble. Megan going to go for it again. Here's a nice move by Bailey. Little strong. Rebound backside Snorf up and in. Megan Snorf stops the bleeding. It's 38-30.
We will probably try to wait for the last shot here with just 10 seconds to go in the third period, leading by 8.
Feely is going to drive, pulls up, goes back to Miller, open for 3, got it! Boy, has Megan Miller come alive, and there's the horn ending the third quarter of play, and the score is Greenville 41, Northmont 30. We'll be back after these messages.
Helping bring you this event, the Made Right Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, by the Ansonia Lumber Company on Main Street in Ansonia, Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home located in Brookville, Greenville National Bank with several locations in Darke County, by Cox Insurance located in Ansonia and Greenville, by Homestretch Sportswear located in St. Henry and Wapakoneta, and by M. Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, by Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville, Montage Cafe on Broadway in Greenville, by McCain Painting Incorporated, located in Greenville, by Osgood State Bank, located in Osgood, Family Health Services in Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, by State Farm Insurance, your agent Jim Gable, and by M. Bixler Video Productions.
Ty, Wave trailed by 2 at halftime, then come out on a 19-6 tear here in the third quarter and take a 41-30 lead into the final 8 minutes.
Well, Greenville, at the beginning of the second half, was able to get the ball in the paint, get Brittany Runner and Amy Starks in the offense, but just as importantly, fine defense by the Wave. We saw Megan Miller make a couple nice steals, and she caught fire from the outside, and the same with Rachel Feely. So the quarter belonged to the sophomores that time.
First shot of the quarter missed by Bernica, and a rebound backside to Feely. Feely looks inside, goes to Runner, got position up, no good. Brittany gets it back, goes up, she's fouled. And the foul's going to go against Megan Snorf. So Brittany Runner had a good look, didn't get it, but hustled and stayed with it, got the shot back or go to the line to shoot a pair. Brittany shooting 54% for the year. This is Brittany's first trip to the 15-foot stripe. Wave up by 11. Be nice to hit a pair here and really start to stretch this out, Ty.
It sure would. Keep that double digit. The Wave foul shooting woes tonight continue.
That's 2 for 9 as a team right now. That's uncharacteristic of Dave Pelt's coach ball club. Second shot, no good. Wave 2 of 10. Rebound pulled down in there by Grews. She's tied up. Good play by Nicole Harrison. The Wave fans like that. Northmont fans express a little displeasure down here, but that was the proper call as Nicole Harrison, Johnny on the spot, get a hand on that.
Nice defensive effort. Wave keeping their composure here. 41-30. They lead. 7:29 remaining in the ball game.
Here's Harrison trying to go inside to Feely. I tell you, Northmont does a really nice job defending the out-of-bounds plays. We really only had one basket off of that all night. Really struggled to get the ball inbounds.
We have struggled. Needs to be some picking of people. There's no just moving. We got to get some people open. There you go.
Wave handled it inside that time. Had to go outside with the inbounds pass. Inside it goes to Runner. Runner boxed up and finally puts it up and in. Brittany Runner. Wave up 43-30 and have their largest lead now at 13. Even 7 minutes left. Here's a little freshman in the backcourt. That's Armstrong. Had a real good first half. Ball gets away from her. I jinxed her too. I can jinx anybody, home or away. I can jinx either team, Ty.
Monica Armstrong came in the second period and scored 5 quick points for the freshman. Does a nice job.
I tried to give her a compliment. First thing she does is turn it over. Here's Feely, backcourt, double team. Back over to Miller. counts on. Miller breaks through. Quickly up ahead to Harrison. Good job of handling pressure that time by the sophomore guards. Here's Nicole Harrison, open three, in and out. Rebound, fought for Amy Starks. Good strong bound, up and in.
Pretty shot by Amy Starks. Good hustle.
Amy Starks with 8 points, and she's got to be getting close to double figures in rebound tie. 45-50, and the Wave have gone on a 23-6 run here in the second half. Here's a steal by Harrison. Off the errant pass, Nicole Harrison up. She's fouled. Foul's going to be called on Ruse. Wave quickness now starting to play off. Played a little more aggressively. We got some baskets. We got in the flow of things, Ty.
Sure have. Nice job. They picked up the defensive intensity. They're controlling the boards. We said they had to get the ball into the paint. They've done that, which opened up our outside game. Secondly, be more aggressive on defense and on the boards, and the Wave have done that. And now taking a 45-30 lead. Nicole can increase that with a foul shot here, and she does.
Okay, Nicole Harrison now has 6 points. She'll receive the second opportunity. That's 5 team fouls the second half on Northmont. Wave have only been whistled for 2. And with 6:18 left, the Wave all of a sudden, after being down 2 at halftime, have gotten things pretty well under control, Ty.
It appears so. You never count the Northmont Thunderbolts. A lot of things can happen. 6 minutes to go. The three-point shot is the great equalizer.
That's the truth.
Nicole misses her second shot. T-Bolts take the
Wave
ball.
pressure. Bailey out in the right wing, guarded by Runner. Way outside. Wave really starting to cut off some passing lanes here. Goes inside Snorf. Over Starks, no good.
Oh, nice
rebound.
hustle.
Emily Bailey, nice shot, now has 11. She was right where she needed to be. Wave going to face some full court pressure now from Northmont. Miller with it. Lob cross court to Starks. Wave will settle it back down now as they break the timeline. 5:40 left. Wave by 14.
Amy did a wise thing that time, waiting, making sure her teammate was across the half-court line before she passed it back to her.
Starks way across court to Miller. We've got to kill a little time here. Northmont's starting to come out and pressure. Here's Harrison. There it is. Nicole Harrison for 3. Nicole now starting to light it up. That's her second three-pointer, as mentioned earlier. Nicole's shooting 47% from three-point range. She has 2 tonight to add to that total. 49-32, largest lead of the night from Lady Wave. Ball out of bounds. Megan Miller got in the passing lane, got a hand on it, went off Armstrong.
That's a big difference this second half of our defense. We're getting into the passing lane. Again, Megan Miller, Nicole Harrison, Rachel Feely doing a fine job in that regard.
With Chip Case, substitutes, pulls Armstrong out. She's a little shaky the last few times down, and a 5'4" junior, Mary Beth Lentz, checks in. She wears number 12. Here's Nikki Greendyke. Greendyke came in, give Feely a breather, probably give Dave Peltz is going to give Rachel a breather here for a minute or two and then have her back for the last 3 minutes of the ball game, most likely. Amy Starks with it. Pulls up, little strong from the baseline. The rebound pulled down by the Bolts. Also in the game for Northmont, number 10, and that's Anna Saxton, the 5'7" senior. Here's a foul underneath. Let's see, it's going to be a 2-shot foul situation for Northmont. That'll only be the 3rd foul of the half for the Wave, and it goes on Amy Starks for Amy. That's her 3rd. Wave really, gee whiz, Ty. You know, here we are with 4 minutes left, 4:41. That's only 6 fouls on the Wave the entire evening.
Yeah, and it's been a very aggressively played game by both squads. But you mentioned earlier, Alex, very cleanly played game. It makes the game go fast and exciting. Emily misses her first shot, the foul line.
That's only the 2nd foul shot of the night for the Lady Bulls. Of course, Greenville only has 6 fouls. That's to be expected. I'll check that. My partner says that's 3. She gets the last one to rattle around.
Good for the Bulls, 24, Holly Brown.
And it's 49-33 with 4:41 left here. Northmont substituting. Holly Brown comes back in the ball game. Wearing number 24. Runner comes down to help out. See if the Wave can break this pressure. Looks like it's a 1-2-1-1 full court press. Greendyke, the sophomore, with it. To Miller.
Oh.
A little too tall. Megan's 5'3", and that needed to be about 5'6" there.
Amy's probably used to passing like to Brittany or Nicole that time.
You know, one thing bodes well for the future of the program. We've had 4 sophomores play quite a bit tonight. Greendyke, Burns, and of course Feely and Miller starters.
If you look at our freshman squad, made up basically of primarily of freshmen, squad. Our reserve squad made up primarily of freshmen and sophomores as well. So a lot of young players getting a lot of action this year.
And the Sexton at the line, shooting.
Nikki Greendyke picks up a foul. Her first, and at the line to shoot a pair will be number 10. That's Anna Sexton. The senior has the first shot, rim out. She'll have the second. One thing we don't want to do right now, Ty, is we don't want to stop the clock and have them at the foul line with a 16-point advantage.
Sure, you want to keep the clock running. Make them score while the clock's running, not while it's not running.
Sexton converts the second of two, and it's 49-34, Wave by 15. Largest lead of the night has been 17 points, Wave up 15. Runner in the front court. Deals over to Philly, and she'll set things up. Original starting lineup back on the floor for the Wave as we wind down to the 4-minute mark.
Right, trying to kill some clock again, shorten the game a little bit here.
Megan Miller thought about it. Starks open for just a little bit. Finally goes to Starks. Stark pulls up, forces it up and in.
Oh.
Amy Starks has played probably her best ball game of the year. She now has 10.
10 points.
51-34, back to 17-point advantage.
Complete game for Amy, too.
Long shot, Holly Brown, no good. Snorf with it, up off glass and in. Megan Snorf has 6. 51-36, 3.5 minutes left. Ball loose on the court, picked up by Feely. Quickly ahead goes to Megan Miller. Wave will bring it back out. Wouldn't be surprised one of these possessions down court, you're going to see that famous turtle stall offense that Dave Peltz has put into place. Over the years, that's worked very well for his ball clubs.
It's a good way to kill a clock and frustrate another opponent. A 15-point lead, he probably won't put that into the 2-minute mark, if at all.
Here's Feely. Dribble drive, forces it up. No good. She ran into some tall timber there in Megan Snorf. And here come the T-Bolts. Under 3 minutes left. Wave by 15 as they seek to go to 4-1 in the GWOC. Wave done a pretty good job of keeping the ball out of the interior here this half. Here's a foul. Rachel Feely got a hand on Alicia Gruz. Gruz will go to the line for Feely. That's only her second. And check that. That's a common foul, so the ball belongs out of bounds to Lady T-Bolts. 2:43 remaining. Wave up 51-36.
Both teams with 5 team fouls. Still 1 to give before the 1-on-1 takes an effect.
Here's a long shot put up by Sexton. No good. Rebound on the backside. Pulled down by Brown. Sexton's going to cast again. Another long rebound. Right now the Wave are getting a good rebounding position, Ty, but taking those long shots, that ball bounces out a long ways. Finally, there's an air ball and controlled by Amy Starks. 2:20 left, 51-36. And here comes Feely into the front court. Goes over to Miller. Miller with it, pressured, and timeout called by Dave Peltz. So 2:09 remaining, and the Wave up 51-36. As mentioned, Lady Wave at home now on Saturday night to take on the Lima Shawnee Indians, a team that Greenville handled quite easily last year, but from what we hear, a vastly improved ball club coming down from Allen County. And Northmont will be taking on the Lady Patriots of Carroll here at Northmont High School Saturday night.
You mentioned earlier the Wave facing the Shawnee tribe coming down. But I tell you what, the Lima Shawnee beat a fine Salina girls basketball team in overtime at Salina. Salina being 5-2, so Lima Shawnee a vastly improved ball club. We mentioned earlier that these two teams have faced each other for many years, and it's been a very close rivalry. Right now, Northmont holds the series lead 24 wins, and Greenville's 23, and hopefully the Wave can tie that up tonight. And there's a big basket by Brittany Runner. Nice pass to support that basket.
Rachel Feely found Runner open behind her defender. Nice lob pass. Runner up off glass now has 8, and the Wave up 53-36. That equals the largest margin of the night of 17 points. Out front, Lynn's with it. Goes to Holly Brown, shot no good. Another rebound, Amy Starks. Going to be interesting. We won't have individual stats, but I guarantee you Amy Starks has a double-double tonight, Ty.
Certainly, I would think so. She's played a great ball game, both ends of the court.
Well, the crowd's kind of quieted down here. This ball game's pretty much over, but for the shouting, here's a violation, traveling violation, called on Brittany Runner. I think Brittany Runner probably one of the first to tell you that this hadn't been one of her better ball games, but she's played hard the entire evening. Just couldn't get things to drop in that first half.
No, but that's why you have your teammates on your team, too. Everybody else has picked up the slack. That's what makes a great team, and Brittany would be the first to tell everybody that.
Here's a shot partially deflected by the Wave, and Feely with it. Down to minute 15 left. So the Wave will advance to 7-1 overall, 4-1 in GWOC action. And Northmont will fall to 3-4 and 1-4 in the Western Division of the Greater Western Ohio Conference.
This is a nice Northmont club, too. They'll be a lot better than 1-4 before the season's out in the league.
Yeah. Here's Megan Miller with a shot missed, a rebound, a foul called on Amy Starks as she went for the ball. If that's the case, that's going to be 4 fouls on Amy Starks. And I tell you, Amy's really deserved a breather tonight because she's played hard and played well. Substitution as Dave Peltz pulls out some of the starters. Get a nice hand from the Greenville crowd that made the trip down Route 49. And into the ball game for the Wave, we have Greendyke, Burns, Kelsey Jones up off the JV team, Ruth Hollinger, and then Rachel Burt, number 14, sees her first action of the night. So everybody on the Wave roster been in action tonight. Here's a foul called on Greendyke with 51 seconds left for Nikki. That will be her first. Team 7th going to the line to shoot the 1-1 will be 5'4" junior Mary Beth Lentz. Lentz has yet to score. It's always nice to be able to get everybody in the ball game because that means your team has put things away. Shot put up by Lentz, 53-37. Second shot. Mary Beth Lentz misses it, goes out of bounds off of Greenville to belong to, well, let's see. Did he give it to Greenville? He gave it to Lady Wave. Might mention Mary Beth Lentz. Some of you that are familiar with Northmont Cross Country, and that's a strong program down here for the girls. Mary Beth Lentz's coach, Jack Lentz, is the head coach of the Lady Bolts. Here's Burns trying to hit Greendyke, throws it away, and a turnover with 42 seconds left. Gives it back over to Northmont. You know, we looked at the championship banners up here, Ty. Northmont's boys cross country team, state champs back-to-back Division I, 95-96. That's quite an accomplishment because boys cross country in Ohio is real strong, and especially in the southwest region down here.
Northmont had a string of excellent teams there. Casey Long, one of the great cross country runners from Northmont High School, went down to UC on a scholarship, University of Cincinnati. So they've had a tradition of soccer and cross country here at Northmont.
There's a shot that was put up by Greendyke, no good. Down at the other end of the court, Sexton puts up a 3, nails it. We're down to 4 seconds left. Inbounds pass comes to Burt. Rachel on the drive. There's the horn. And the Greenville Lady Wave will take home a 53-40 win tonight over the Northmont Lady Bolts. And as mentioned, the Wave go now 7-1 overall, 4-1 in Greater Western Ohio Conference action. Ty and I'll be back along with Mike Boyer for post-game comments, statistics, and scoring after these words.
Helping bring you this event, the Made Right Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville by the Ansonia Lumber Company on Main Street in Ansonia, Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home located in Brookville, Greenville National Bank with several locations in Darke County, by Cox Insurance, located in Ansonia and Greenville, by Homestretch Sportswear, located in St. Henry and Wapakoneta, and by M. Bixler Video Productions. Helping bring you this event, by Oliver Floyd Funeral Home in Greenville, Montage Cafe on Broadway in Greenville, by McCain Painting Incorporated, located in Greenville, by Osgood State Bank, located in Osgood, Family Health Services in Greenville, Arcanum, Versailles, and New Madison, by State Farm Insurance, your agent Jim Gable, and by M. Bixler Video Productions.
Greenville Lady Wave take home the victory tonight here at Northmont with a 53-40 victory as they move to 7-1 overall and 4-1 in GWOC play. Alex Warner and Ty House and our guest statistician tonight, Mike Boyer. Ty, let's take a look first of all at the scoring here in this ball game.
Well, first of all, scoring for Northmont, who goes 3-4 overall for the year, and they're now 1-4 in GWOC. Amanda Armstrong at 5 points, Anna Sexton 4 points, Mary Beth Lentz 1 point, Megan Bernicus 6 points, Erica Smith 6 points, Emily Bailey 12 points, Laura Pearson 6 points. That's 40 points total. They were 4 for 8 from the charity stripe. For the Wave, again, as Alex mentioned, 7-1 overall and 4-1 now in GWOC. Nikki Greendyke 1 point, Rachel Feely 13 points, Megan Miller 10 points, Ruth Hollinger, 2 points. Nicole Harrison, 9 points. Amy Stark, 10 points. And again, with her rebounding tonight, as Michael will indicate, I'm sure that she's had a double-double, as we mentioned earlier. Brittany Runner, 8 points, all coming in the second half as she finally got on track. The Wave, only 3 of 12 from the charity stripe. Very uncharacteristic of a Greenville team tonight at the charity stripe. Good thing it didn't come down to that tonight.
Mike, let's take a look here at some statistics for the game.
Well, for the second half, Alex, Greenville took much better care of the basketball, was much more efficient on their shots. They made 25 out of 13 shots in the second half. For the game, they were 23 out of 46 for an even 50%. Northmont, on the other hand, took 25 shots in the second half, was only able to connect on 6 of those shots. For the game, they took a total of 54 and connected on 17. Rebounds, Greenville had 18 rebounds for the game. Northmont did show a lot of hustle. They ended up with 26 rebounds. A lot of those were offensive rebounds. For the turnovers, Greenville had a total of 16 for the game, and Northmont had a total of 18.
Yeah, so Greenville shot a lot better in the second half there and really got things going, Mike.
Absolutely. They were able to work the ball inside, get Brittany Runner involved, and Amy Starks involved in the game, and that kind of set the tone for us in the second half.
So, Ty, we're down 24-22 at halftime. All of a sudden, we come out, go on that run. I'll tell you, a couple of players I really thought played great ball tonight. I thought Rachel Feely played a good, steady ball game throughout the course of the entire 32 minutes.
Sure did.
But Megan Miller in that third quarter came alive, really got things going. And then I also thought that Amy Starks, good ball game overall.
Just a great game of those 3 you mentioned. It was a run the point for Rachel Feely, made a nice couple defensive plays. Megan Miller coming off and stealing the ball a couple times, making some outside shots. Keys getting both Amy and Brittany into the offense in the second half. But Amy played both ends of the court. A great job. Just a great team effort tonight. Another great Wave win.
Yeah, and mentioned Nicole Harrison came alive there and hit a couple big shots, and Wave really stretched that out. They were down and then came back, and all of a sudden we're up 17. Mike, any final thoughts on tonight's ball game?
Well, Greenville started off the first half a little bit slow. They have a tendency to do that, but Dave seems to be able to give them a little pep talk at halftime. They come out and are much more aggressive in the second half, and that was the key to the game.
Yeah. Mike, thanks a lot for helping us out tonight. Appreciate it. Ty, final thoughts?
Just keep the Wave juggernaut rolling here. 7-1, 4-1 in the league. Let's keep on going.
Yep. Well, we have a big ball game with Lima Shawnee Lady Indians coming up here on Saturday night. For Mark Bixler on the camera, Mike Boyer on stats, Ty House, Alex Warner. Glad you could join us tonight for an evening of high school basketball action. Final score, Lady Wave 53. Did I say that right? I should forget the score. 53, and the Northmont Lady Thunderbolts 40. Good evening, everybody.